Yo! What up, y'all? How y'all doing today? Happy to see you. Damn, it's a slow day today. All right. Shit, we got what? We got what, 7 people in this bitch? Let's go. Nice. All right. Sorry I am so late, dude. As you know, I've been designing merch. 23 people, what the fuck? Okay, so y'all just mad quiet today. Okay. As you know, I've been designing merch, and I got the first samples in today, like right as I was finishing my homework that I was already late to live for. So I went to go get them and look at them, and oh my god, are the blanks low quality. Holy shit. Oh my god. Gonna have to find a different goddamn vendor. Whew. Holy shit. Anyways, that's why I'm late. I'm sorry. I was kind of stressing out trying to make sure I don't scam you guys with shitty t-shirts. Relic, someone stole the vid I made of you on Insta. Huh? Wait, was that you? I might have reposted that. Oh no, was it an edit of me during the hot sauce stream screaming like Netanyahu? Relic, when you making the Animal Wars drawing into posters, I think I'm gonna be doing that. I'm gonna all right. Business plan. Let me tell you what I've been thinking. I made that. Oh. Dude, Hey, what's up, Beck? How you doing? You finally got a new job. Let's go. Nice, Doug. Now it's gonna read it. Now? Is it gonna say it now? Right when I start talking. I
finally got a new job.
Nice. Happy for you, Doug. My bad, Havel. I supported your thief. Sorry about that. Okay, business plan.
Horrible, I have to see you today, Fugler.
Hello, Beck. Yes, happy to see you as well. Okay, business plan. I was originally going to do print on demand for the merch, but because the blanks are so bad, I think I actually want to have like a local manufacturer, and then I'll handle the shipping and stuff, which means I'll have to hold product. So my room's about to become a goddamn mess. But in order to fund myself buying those shirts outright, maybe like 50, probably like 100 total, I'm going to sell prints of drawings and maybe like lighters and other shit. And then clothing will come later. Because I really don't want to sell it. Dude, it felt like a fucking Party City costume, man. I can't sell that to people. I refuse to sell y'all some shit that feels like it's going to give you like back knee. You know what I mean? That's how it felt when I put on the tee. So that shit was fucked up. And Printful, don't use Printful. Can say that confidently.
Ron has the product on him now.
No, this is a fucking Fooly Cooly shirt. Runk, my comment on Crack Dad got grafted onto YouTube. I'm so proud of. Huh? What do you mean? Oh, did I clip one of your chats and you made it to a TikTok or YouTube or something? Call me Hamilton the way I need to finish 5 essays by 11:59 p.m. And you're sitting in a Twitch chat? Lock in! Damn! Smoking crack with Runk Lighter? Oh my god, dude. Guerrilla marketing? Come on.
Yeah, cuck you now, you get Mongolian penis torture.
Alright. Alright, 8 times in a row? It's a bit much. I allow you 2, Beck. I allow you 2. 2 times. 8 is too many. Dude, yeah, that'd be good ass guerrilla marketing, man. Bring all the Runk lighters out to Skid Row. Let's get some PCP being smoked with them. Hey, thank you very much for the follow, Aiden with the cat. Do you actually have a cat, or are you lying? Instagram literally won't let me say there's nothing anti-Semitic about hating Israel and you should hate Israel. I have an actual Zionist Instagram. This shit just pisses me off. I think I'm getting fucked over on TikTok a little bit right now because of that. Okay, shadow banning 90% of the time. Sorry, I'm not going to be very funny today. I'm very business minded right now. Okay, you're sort of at the Relic board meeting. Okay, I'm discussing business ideas, where my mind's at content wise, because this is what I'm thinking about right now. So I think shadow banning is like 90% cope. However, now that I have Instagram and TikTok running at the same time, whenever I have a video on TikTok get like 1,000 views and then it will get like 150,000 views on Instagram, there is an interesting dichotomy there, considering the fact that, you know, TikTok is now owned by Oracle. Now, I'm not saying that Zuckerberg and his algorithm is necessarily like, you know, for the people and whatever, like free range. It's absolutely not. However, you know, it's pretty clear like the borders on what you can do on TikTok are a lot more strict now. Yeah, no, your def shadow banned like dead ass. Even on flopper videos would get like 1,200 likes, and now some of them are getting like not even 300. Yeah, I'm like, what is that? And then I'll go to my Instagram, and that video that got like 300 likes will be sitting at like 10,000. You're like, so what's happening there? It doesn't matter though. I've had slow periods on TikTok before. It's always funny. Like I get DMs from very concerned like fans and very excited haters who will be like, "You're falling off." It's fine. I had like 2 months on TikTok where all my videos could only get like 2,000 views. So you literally just continue posting, doing different riffs about gooning, and you're fine. And you're fine, man. Just come up with a new joke about balls.
Exclusively for my bong Lucy. She is named after the character from Dracula who's like the OG Dracula side chick. She becomes one of his wives.
That's beautiful, dude. I'd be very happy to have the Runk Lighter sitting aside such an esteemed bong. It's all back. Hashtag Bush Gang. Let's go, brother. Nice. You're out here looking like a goddamn chia pet. Wicked. They call me Angela Schuler because I'm going to include women in the sequel. Who the fuck is Angela Schuler? Sorry, I'm out of the loop. Bush Gang? Dude, y'all aren't familiar with Bush Gang? A couple of my homies got slimed out by Bush Gang. They were wearing my homies on tees. And what's fucked up is when Bush Gang puts your homie on a tee and they're smoking his pack, as it were, they're never wearing pants or underwear. They have to let the bush hang out. So it's really sad. If it's like a long t-shirt, like a Soldier Boy tee, the pubes make it look like your dead homeboy's got a goatee. Sorry, that's really stupid. Netanyahu for the past 33 years, they are days away from making nukes. Oh, dude, you want to know what's rough, bro? One of y'all submitted a video to me, and it was like some kawaii edit of like soldiers, and I was like, dude, do you think that a fanboy is gonna see this and enlist in the U.S. Army and like go invade Iraq? That night, I was up until 6 a.m. That night, we bomb Iraq illegally. Ooh, yikes! Went and deleted all. I deleted that video on all social medias. Ugh. Immediately, man. Come on. I can't look like I'm making a goddamn femboy joke about actual people. Oh, Iran. I'm sorry. I just said the wrong word. They start with the same letters. My bad. Yeah, I made a video joking like, is this video gonna make a femboy go invade Iran? And then the next night, that night, we bomb Iran. Fucking yikes, man. I don't want to look like I'm making a joke out of that relating to femboys. My friend's mom was in the war in Iraq. She hates what is happening. Yeah, I think everybody does, man. Isn't like 80%, well, now, you know, Republican people, not even all Republicans necessarily, but like super MAGA people are just down for whatever Donald Trump does. Even though they were calling him like the vote for peace or whatever, fucking stupid. They're just cultists. But I think the vast majority of Americans are super against this. I haven't met a single person in real life yet who's pro invading Iran. I mean, it's going to fuck up the global economy as it relates to oil. Sorry, this is super boring. Oh my God. My bad. It's serious though. It's going to fuck up the global economy as it relates to oil, which puts our just geopolitical relationships in a lot of, you know, under a lot of stress. Also, just the depressing fact that all of our politicians are being blackmailed by Israel for being pedophiles or just being paid off. That shit sucks. Dude. Wow. It's kind of hard to even be in a good mood or be funny at all when this shit is going on, to be honest. That's part of why I think I haven't been doing as well lately, is because I don't feel good. I don't feel good. And all the things I do are very contingent on my mood, you know what I mean? So sorry about that. If I haven't been hitting as hard for y'all who support me. Yahoo and weapons manufacturers love this. Well, yeah, obviously, you know, Netanyahu, he's wanted to control that that's literally why for all of these years, you know, they were gathering fucking pedophilic blackmail on Donald Trump through Jeffrey Epstein, is for this goddamn moment. You know what I mean? You know, they've wanted to invade Iran for so long. Low-key, if a nuke is dropped, we're all dead, and I will have never gotten my law degree or get the second season of Yuri on Ice. Yeah. I found out this the other day. It feels like every day I learn new shit about Israel that's just like so evil and terrifying. Did you know they have a suicide pact, like, with the world, where they have, like, if you attack us, we nuke everybody? Look that up. It's crazy. They have like a suicide pact. Yeah. Like a, you know, world level kamikaze thing. They're going to make a giant transmutation circle. I mean, basically, that's basically what their game plan is. They hold the world there. Yeah, legally, if you did not know this, legally, they're holding all of us hostage as a means of protecting themselves. You know. Yeah, the Samson plan, something like that, yeah. My guy, you have been hitting like a puff of some grass called the dick separator. Huh? Are you saying that doesn't exist? Dude, look it up. What do you mean? I mean, if you have a good strain of weed called the dick separator, slide that shit to me, homie. I heard a crazy take that became the Clintons lied, they'll be held in contempt of court, and all 5 million files will have to be released. Born too late to die in the Middle East, born too early to die in the Middle East, born just in time to die in the Middle East. Buy Lockheed Martin stock right now. Dude. You know what's so crazy? You know, I'm gonna talk shit about my friend. If you ever see this, I love you, but you're bugging. You're bugging, so I'm gonna talk shit about you. Which I did to your face already, so you can't feel like I'm being backhanded. Dude, you know, I really am constantly, my mind's blown by like super progressive people dating people who like work for Lockheed Martin. That shit blows my mind. Or like a weapons manufacturer. Like my homegirl that I've known since middle school is literally like a sworn vegan due to morality and her like chosen, you know, virtue of preserving life. Literally dating a guy who works at Lockheed Martin. Huh? What do you mean? Girl, how are you a vegan being like, but the cows? And then you're like, oh, my man, he just makes bomb that explodes children. Whatever. What are you talking about? Shit is crazy. I can change him. Like, girl, that's Satan. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. She was like, but he's broke. Like, but you don't know someone else's circumstance. Girl, yeah, I do, man. I'm broke. I mean, like, we're all, you know how many broke people I know?
But you broke.
Most people I know are broke. You know how many of them work at Lockheed Martin? None, man. Child murder is vegan, apparently. Yeah, if it's far enough away, I guess. Beck, thank you for the follow for the 800th time. I'm broke. Yeah, see, do you work at Lockheed Martin? Do you feel like being broke is a good excuse to work at Lockheed Martin? No. Dude, love makes people blind, though. I mean, you meet the right person, you fall in love with them, and then you find out that part about them later. You know, you just have to have the emotional maturity to cut it off, because you're like, all right, well, all that other shit just doesn't really matter given this context, you know what I mean? But whatever. I think she ended up breaking up with him eventually. I haven't spoken to her in a little while. I'm $20,000.
Throw a microwaved honey bun at you, brokey.
Oh my God, Beck, it's too much today. Too much. Just type it. Beck, too much. Just type the hate messages and I'll read them every now and again. The reading out thing in the middle of when I'm talking is upsetting me. My ex-fiance wanted to work for either Lockheed or Raytheon. Why are those the picks, man? What do you mean? That's crazy. Like, why do you have to suck off the Baphomet? You can just go like, no, I don't want to. You don't have to go, should I start with the dick or the balls? No, man. Get up off your knees. Walk somewhere else. God. And he would call the kind of engineering that I work in interior design, all because I'm an environmental engineer and he's a mechanical engineer. Yeah, that shit sucks. I will say, though, with regards to... there's a great... what's that Studio Ghibli movie called? Y'all ever see the Hayao Miyazaki movie about the guy who made warplanes for World War I, was it? Or was it World War II? I haven't seen it in so long. Hold on, let me see if I can find this real quick. The Wind Rises. No, not Porco Rosso. Porco Rosso is like explicitly anti-fascist. It doesn't really examine like the intricacies of like talent. It's called oh, sorry. It's annoying. It's called The Wind Rises. And it's about a guy who's a plane designer. And he's just interested in engineering, but then his country decides to exploit him to make, weapons of war, basically. Pretty interesting movie, but it does bring up a depressing point that generally those who have the most capacity for, technological advancement and advanced engineering skills that could really benefit us all are generally co-opted by, military, the military industrial complex. You have a guy who could be advancing the way that, prosthetic hands work for people who've been like amputated, but instead he's like tasked with, building better grenades and shit like that. Anyway, great movie. You should watch it. Y'all ever seen Watership Down? Holy shit, what a memory you just pulled out of my head. Dude, I did a book report in middle school on Watership Down, and I distinctly remember at the end of my book report, the girl I had a crush on was crying, and she went, why? I don't know why I thought it was Riz to be like, hey, you know all these cute-ass bunnies? They're all fucking dead. They're all fucking dead. Anyway, Watership Down's great. Yeah, you should watch it. And that's not really spoilers, what I just said. It's hyperbole. Did make her cry, though, which was not not optimal for me as far as flirting, but whatever. You ever seen When the Wind Blows? That's a movie about an old British couple dying of radiation. I haven't. I feel like I've heard of that before. Shit, y'all just want to do like suboptimal. Yeah, I gotta go back. I'm gonna reset my seed point. Oh wait, no, I can't. I'm 22 now. Bazinga! I am not Rudius. This is not Mushoku Tensei IRL Twitch stream. All right, hold on. We ain't going back to that save point. All right. Anyway, Runk, have you seen the Skunk Works teaser? What the fuck is the Skunk Works? No, I haven't. Is that a movie? Let's watch that creepypasta video you said you would. You're gonna have to link it again to me, and then I'd be happy to watch that. I would rather be a pig than a fascist. That movie's so fucking good. Porco Rosso is awesome. Dude, you know what y'all should get? If you're a big fan, hold on. Give me 1 second. I gotta grab an art book. I only have one right now because they're pretty expensive. Oh, there's the link. Okay, cool. What were we talking about? We're just talking about movie recommendations and shit. We're sharing art with each other. I'm not really being that funny today. My bad. I think I'm like, I've done 2 bits in 20 minutes.
The Flea?
No, I completely forgot. Fuck. Let me write that down, actually. Hold on. Sorry, I forgot because I didn't write it down. I overestimated my memory. Gotta remember, my grandpa had dementia, all right? I got the seeds of it in me. Okay, I got your link open. All right, The Flea poem. I do remember it was a poem. Okay, if y'all are big fans of Miyazaki or Studio Ghibli in general, you should get his art books that he sells. These are fucking awesome. It goes into, you know, his water paintings that he does for concept art for the movies, because that's how he starts off his movies. He starts off with watercolor paintings without a story. They look like this. They're real cute, you know. He does them just on paper. He whips them up without a story, and then he derives a story from sort of like the dreamy thoughts that he has. It's pretty cool. You should also read Animal Farm. Yeah, I actually haven't read Animal Farm yet. I do know that they're putting out a movie that looks like dog shit. Because I know it's supposed to be a commentary on about how, like, authoritarianism can rise out of communism. And then it's like, instead it's like Seth Rogen, like doing Sausage Party, but with animals. Doesn't that fucking suck? Anyway, that shit is ass. But yeah, I'm surprised I haven't read that either, because from what I know, for a lot of people, that's assigned reading. But my assigned reading was like, you know, Fahrenheit 451, and then probably COVID also fucked up some of the books I was supposed to read. You should watch the 1964 short called The Hangman. What's that about? Rocco Stan, should I get some Little Caesars with extra sauce? Hey, fuck it, man. Come on. Chud Max, brother. Let's do it. I read it in the 8th grade, 10th grade, and 11th grade. God damn. They really wanted to instill in you that communism can be bad. That's what it's about, right? Isn't it about that? I'm pretty sure. Oh my god, do you know the anime Gyo Fish Attack? It's Gyo Fish Attack. Let me look this up. Gyo Fish Attack. Whoa. Huh? What the fuck? What is this? This looks like some Junji Ito ass shit. They get chased around by a 3D shark? Whoa. Wait, hold on. And it has legs. It's Beam, dude. Holy shit, look. Look, it's Beam. It's also anti-capitalist. Yeah. That's what it's like anti like authoritarianism, right? And how like you know, if you put too much faith in one person, sort of like the Dune story, right? Like false leaders. It is Junji Ito. Oh my god, dude, called that shit from a mile away. I knew it. I know, it's the way he draws faces. Oh my god, it's just him getting fucked up by fish. Junji Ito does a good job at making like shit that really doesn't seem scary. Like if Junji Ito said his ideas to you, you'd be like, that's fucking stupid, man. That's dumb as fuck. No one's gonna be scared of that. That's just lame. There's a bunch of swirls all over this town. There's a bunch of swirls. Okay. All right. Boxer is my goat, but he got turned into glue. Oh, dude, speaking of Boxer, you know what's a great manhwa I read? That's a really short read. Have y'all read The Boxer? The Boxer manhwa. It's a pretty cool subversion on like it's super famous, so I'd be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of y'all have read this. I'm moving and I'm low-key sad. Where are you moving to, dog? Not specifically. Don't drop the addy, but just like in general. Here you go. Here's an image of the Boxer. I want to show you all this. Yes, it's a Junji Ito story where fish grow legs and can turn people into monsters. Classic Junji Ito. Of course, that's some shit. Of course, that's what he's doing. Have y'all ever read The Boxer before? Y'all seen this dude? This story's pretty great. I think it's how many chapters does it have? It's only like 70 to 90, I'm pretty sure. And it's about a boxer's come up, and there's some. It's pretty cool. He looks depressed. He is, yeah, he is. But it's a cool subversion on like when I first started reading it, I was like, is this gonna be about like I don't know, like a sort of manhwa power fantasy slop kind of thing. But it's actually like very Christian. But in a way that's cool. You know, like biblical elements in a story can be cool, even though I'm personally not Christian and don't believe in God. I still recommend it. Runk, read my last message. It's the description of the short. Okay, bet. It's a short that relates to modern times more than anything. I've watched it recently. It's peak. Okay, so it's about, what do you mean? Like it's about like modern society and our downfalls or some shit? What's up, Runk? Might not stay for long. I just wanted to wish you a good night and day wherever you are, and make sure you watch out for Mr. Evil. Ah, Mr. Evil. He's been pretty active lately on the West Coast. All right, well, I'll watch out, and if he gets too close, I'll summon my mods to be my my human shields. Only Junji Ito could think of Gyo, could think of this. I want to read that shit now. Looks like there's a movie too. Relic, hi. Hey, what's up, Cooper? How you doing? Happy to see you. Idaho, I'm going to become a potato farmer. Huh? Dude, Idaho doesn't even seem fucking real. I'm a dog on the place that you're moving to, dude. Fuck Idaho. I'm gonna be so real. All right, I went on a road trip to Idaho when I was I went on a road trip to Idaho when I was 12. I pulled up. That bitch is that's an entire state that's a nuke town. That is a fake state that was built to explode nuclear bombs in without harming people, because nobody's dumb enough to live in Idaho, dude. That place sucks, although it's super pretty. Okay, I will say, all right, caveats. It is super gorgeous out there, dude. The hikes, ooh. Granted, Idaho is the place that I almost died of appendicitis on a mountain after eating 2 pounds of chicken Alfredo. That's where that happened, was in Idaho. Bro, I live in Idaho. All right, wait. To be fair, I only went to Boise. And coming from New Orleans, like, New Orleans is very chaotic and, like, noisy, and there's a lot of culture and, like, shit going on. When we pulled up to Boise, it was way too clean. It was like, you know, like the fake, like, the fake city blocks in Disney World? It was like that, but with more bars, with like $20 IPAs and $40 burgers called like the boob burger or some shit with the fuck you French fries. Like it was that. It was like fake city with like one 30-year-old guy with a restaurant startup. You know what I mean? Is Dr. Evil the Zodiac Killer or some shit? Maybe. It could be just one of his many faces, one of his many faces of evil. Runk mad goated for real? Thank you, man. Dude, I posted a video yesterday talking about how social media will lose you dates. And it's so true. Like, you would think a little bit of emotion would help secure you some dates, but no. They'll go to your Instagram, and the first video they'll see will be like, the time I shit myself in Panera Bread. But listen, the reason I'm rehashing this thing I said yesterday is because the Runk mad goated for real comment from some guy balances it out, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. Runk looks like a larger DB Cooper. What the fuck does DB Cooper look like again? I have a feeling this is really mean. Oh wait, no, you're not wrong. Although he's kind of just like white guy TM. You know what I mean? His nose is way smaller than me. I have a much wider nose. I mean, I could see it though. All white people kind of, you know, we're not shifting that far from the standard. Give him some aviators maybe. Do I have aviators in here? Hold on, bro. I'm fucking stupid. I don't think so. Oh, whoops. I don't think so. We found him. Is it me? Do I look like him when I do that back and forth? I do. I keep clicking on the wrong fucking thing. Whoops. I can't tell because I can't look at myself when I'm doing that. Runk telling us the story of a lifetime, and it's about him finding a dildo in a Chipotle bathroom. Dude, I mean, come on. I gotta share all of my trials and tribulations with my, with my chapter of the church. Oh God, it's him. What the fuck does DB Cooper do? Does he kill people? Hold on. DB Cooper, best known as DB Cooper. Huh? Oh, Dan Cooper, best known as DB Cooper, was the alias of an unidentified man who hijacked Northwest Orient Airlines Flight 305, a Boeing 727 aircraft from Portland, Oregon to Seattle. What the fuck happened with the... What happened with the flight? He jumped out of a plane.
Runk loves chipotle dildos.
Since when was suicide so impressive? Sorry. I mean, I feel like I know. You watch a Red Bull ad and there's like 80 fucking DB Coopers every day shilling energy drinks. No? He robbed a plane, I think. He went missing after that. Oh, okay. So it's like a disappearing act. So that's interesting.
I will say the flea is only like 27 short lines long, and it low-key would be really silly to get your live reaction to whatever TF is happening in the poem. Obviously you do not have to, as this probably interests no one but myself, but again, it would be silly.
Dude, I don't care. I'll drag my chat through the mud. Come on. I played like 4 hours of Cyberpunk until there was only 8 people left in my stream the other day, man. Come on. The Flea by John Donne, right? All right, let's look at this real quick.
Relic?
Beg. I'm going to time you out again, man. Too much. Just send like a normal fucking chat. Where are you getting all these bits from? Can I find like a high-res image of the fucking poem, please? Dude. There we go. Oh my god, I don't want to download the PDF. I have to pay $7 fucking dollars to download a PDF of a dude, you actually need to kill yourself. Teach it? Okay, well that makes me feel bad. That's probably an academic resource. Oh, my bad. Never mind. It should be on Poetry Foundation. Dude, why can't I? Here we go. This is ugly as fuck, but whatever. It's purple for some reason. Hold on. What's like is this like a dramatic reading? Let's go music for poetry. Let's set the mood in here. Okay. Poetry, a sad ass bird, man. Take to the skies. Fuck. You have no right to be a depressed bird, dude. You don't have to deal with the existential condition. You just poop on my car after you steal some dude's hot dog at the beach. Is it sad? Okay. Mark. Wait, I'm gonna read a deep voice. Hold on. I'm restarting the music. Mark, but this flea, and mark in this, how little that which thou deniest me is. It sucked me first, and now sucks thee. And in this flea, our 2 bloods mingled be. Thou know'st that this cannot be said a sin, nor shame, nor loss of maidenheed. Yet this enjoys before it woo, and pampered swells with 1 blood made of 2. And this, alas, is more than we would do. Okay, so this is about you having like blood sex inside of a flea. Word. Oh, stay. 3 lives and 1 flea spare, where we almost, nay, more than married are. This flea is you and I, and this, our marriage bed, and marriage temple is, though parents grudged, and you, we are met, and cloistered in these living walls of jet. Though yous make you apt to kill me, let not to that self-murder added be, and sacrilege, 3 sins in killing 3. Okay, so now we're having a threesome inside of a bug. Word. Sounds like a poem about Miss Frizzle. Took the magic school bus inside of a bug and started fucking. Cruel and sudden. Hast thou sense purpled by thy nail? In blood of innocence? Wherein could this flea guilty be?
Did you
except
just
in that
miss the frizz?
Yes, except in that drop which it sucked from thee. Yet thou triumphst, and sayest that thou findest not thyself, nor me the weaker now. 'Tis true, then learn how false fears be. Just so much honor, when thou yieldest to me, will waste at this flea's death, took life from thee. All right, that's about like your blood having sex inside of a bug. Damn. Well, shout out to John Dunn. Jesus Christ. You think if the bug that was like sucking on him saw him writing that poem, he'd be like, ew, dude, yo, don't make this weird. I feel like that'd be me. If I was like, bro, I'm just eating lunch. Like, bro, I think John Dunn in this would be the bug equivalent to like the guy like watching you eat spaghetti in a food court, like jerking off. Like, dude, I'm just trying to go.
Bro thinks he's gonna diss the frizz and get away with it.
I'm just trying to buy some pretzels at the food court after going to Foot Locker and buying sneakers, and you're jerking off watching me eating Auntie Anne's pretzel. Like, what are we doing? A whole poem about your blood and your wife's blood having sex inside of a flea. That's crazy. Thank you for recommending that to me. It might be the first time I heard you with an adult male voice. I know. It's okay. You'll get used to it, though. Or maybe you won't. I have had tons of people leave because of that, but it's okay. Broski is never going to Auntie Anne's. Might have fucked that up by saying that there's a dude in a food court, mall food court, gooning to you eating an Auntie Anne's pretzel, but it's okay. They got enough business. Runk, if you check the Discord, I linked the Hangman vid to the React segment. Oh, I already have it up. I clicked on the link. I think Adonis sent it. Hold on. This bitch is 23 minutes. Goddamn. We'll get to that in a second. 23 minutes is a while. Hold on. All right, I guess part of tonight is going to be the horror night. We're going to watch the internet's first cryptid, The Rake, which I think will be cool. I've started to quote Runk's voice going, no. What, when I yell it? No! That is a separate video. That's Adonis's video. Oh, okay. So you have another one you want me to watch. Okay. This is about a guy trying to convince a girl to have sex with him. It goes, hey, sex with me is like a flea bite because it will be no big deal. Oh, I misinterpreted it. Okay. And when she shows hesitance, he's like, well, actually, the flea sucking our blood is like us being married, so you should have sex with me. And when she rejects him by pretending to kill the flea, he goes, hey, see, the flea is unimportant, so you should still have sex with me anyways. I would like to also say the speaker is not done in that. Hey, I mean, you might just be trying to defend your boy, okay? Ghost, have you considered you have a parasocial relationship with John Dunn and he actually is just sexually attracted to fleas and wants to have threesomes with them? I don't know, man. All I do know is he was caught on cam in an AMC with a rock hard boner during a bug's life. So I don't know. I feel like the scales of judgment are sort of weighing in my favor. I'm a hater of the speaker in that poem. Okay. Relic, say I abandoned my child. I have abandoned my child in the deep voice.
Is real.
Thank you very much, Beck. How does he say it in that movie? That's from There Will Be Blood. I've abandoned my child. That's how he says it. I've abandoned my child. I've abandoned my boy, my child. He's like that. Then you got the babyface dude. Louder. It was some shit like that. And then he gets his get back, beats him to death with a fucking a rolling pin. That shit was crazy. We sucked it all up. Shit is awesome. Sorry, now I'm just thinking about There Will Be Blood. I'm not even talking properly. My bad. I love that movie. Watch There Will Be Blood if you haven't. The Flea Threesome would be a good band name. Dude, there probably is the Flea Threesome. Hold on, let me make sure I'm on my face cam before I pull up bug porn on accident. The Flea Threesome. Pickup girl sex on a public porch. Okay, yeah. All right. All right, that's about what I thought. Happy I was just on my face cam. Cool. Pre-fired that. Look at what I sent in Discord general. Okay, but I don't know. I don't know. I thought there might be like a grunge band. The Fleesome? Dude, that's good. And then it'd have to be a trio though. Oh shit. By the way, have y'all watched I'm opening up Discord right now. We're doing a lot of like art recommendations today. Have y'all watched the new Gorillaz like short film album yet? It's pretty crazy. I'm gonna pull it up just to encourage you to watch it in case you haven't. We're not gonna watch it on stream because copyright. Gorillas will really live up to their name when they rip off my arm and shove it up my ass in a legal sense. But the gorillas, the mountain. That's what it is. Y'all should watch this shit. It's a 2D animation. It's great. You should watch this. It's great, and the album's awesome too. Lots of really great instruments on it. So listen to that, please. Gorillas are actually like really calm animals. Depends. I mean, gorillas will fuck you up. Chimps are like known as being more aggressive, and they are more aggressive. Well, some species, most species. And gorillas are more chill by contrast. But if you like ran up in a gorilla's cage, they fuck you up. Potentially. Dude, I saw a video of these two keepers who were in a zoo, and they walked into a silverback's enclosure before he was locked away for them to put out the food. And he tried to attack them. Shit was scary to watch. It was one of those videos where like there was a woman screaming in the background, and all the comments were like dudes being like, God, did chicks ever shut up? Like, she's about to watch a woman be ripped apart, man. You can't empathize a little bit? What do you mean? It's not like she's being dramatic. A woman's about to be fucking bisected, dude. Florida monkey AIDS. Oh yeah, we went over that whole story a little while ago. Shut up, mom! Silence from you. Yeah, it's literally that. That's all that Twitter is now. If there's any video of a woman being even remotely loud, it's that. Hey Ronk, would you chug a whole can of whipped cream or put it on stuff? Huh? What does that mean? Do you mean put it on stuff? Like, what do you mean? I would rather, if I have to eat a whole can of whipped cream, would I rather just chug it or put it on stuff to help me chug it? What do you mean? I think I would rather chug it. I could knock down a fucking can of whipped cream like nothing, dude. Are you kidding me? Bro, just look at what I sent. I'm about to. I have Discord open right now. All right. Let's see what this is. What is this? Lockheed Martin. Hold on. I'm nervous about clicking this link. Oh. It's almost, huh? What the fuck is this? This is an ad from Lockheed Martin. It's almost here with a skunk.
To Israel also shut up, Runk. Silence from you. You're cut off from talking.
Thank you for the 50 bits back. This is an ad from Lockheed Martin that says it's almost here. All right. So the end times are upon us. Call your mom. What the fuck? Huh? Why is it just some chud? Okay, that's extremely weird and ominous. What does Lockheed Martin have to do with a skunk? Okay, that's weird. Very strange. I thought that was gonna be like a new bomb they were rolling out or some shit. Don't forget my stuff at the bottom of General. Yeah, I'm gonna get it all. Giant human-sized nest I accidentally built on my private property. Well, that's cute. You have a little domicile. This looks like Ark. This looks like Ark gameplay. Maybe you have like a dino that you're trying to tame, like right in here. I dubbed these Skunk Chud. Yeah, why is their mascot a Skunk Chud? Like, I feel like if you're out here just killing people en masse, you should have like a scarier mascot. My dog looks so fucked. She might low-key be a skinwalker. Love her though. What do you mean? That's a normal ass looking dog. I feel like my dog is more skinwalker looking than this one. I have one of those like labradoodle looking dogs that looks like a guy, like a dude in a ghillie suit. My dog is like a 20-year-old dude in a ghillie suit who's like really into ROTC in high school. You know what I mean? He kind of looked like the simp in Looney Tunes. I'm missing that reference point. It's like on the tip of my brain though. It's not a phrase. Can you read non-chud? Is that what that's supposed to say?
Dunk him in debt, so 50 bits to Israel.
I'm not Israel, but thank you for the 50 bits. Okay, what else was I checking out? Creative Corner. $80 for these. $80 is steep, homie. I'm gonna be real. These the nails look nice, but 80, 80, 80? No. This is not an $80 nail job. In my personal opinion. Hopefully I'm not causing any offense. They do look nice though. I'm battling Bagel in the Minecraft circle with Kalpamon. Let's go, Seda. Nice. I wish you the best of luck as my mod. If you lose, that will be an embarrassment, not just upon you, but upon me. Can you be a non-chud chud? Ah, fuck, I was close. God damn it. I have a wooden journal. Huh? I've had a wooden journal for over a year. Oh shit, this is cool. So it's wooden carvings on the journal? Nice. It's very like Celtic for some reason. Tough. You got a little bit of schmutz in it. Gross, Sato. You got a little bit of fucking schmutz in it. I can see the line of like whatever the fuck this is. Ew. It's like down the side. Gross. Nasty. Clean that out. I like it though. It's cool. I'm just dogging on you. Kill that motherfucker. Dear God. I mean, I cosign. You are my mod. You have to lock in. Is this another? No, this is someone else. I don't feel like this is a Relic variant. The glasses are too different. That looks cool though, Relic Brunette. Runk, have you seen the new Animal Farm trailer? They're bastardizing it so bad. Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier. Like, see this is not supposed to be me, is it? Every white guy that's brunette now, because you're Relic Brunette, makes me think this is supposed to be one of my variants. Nah, I'd pimp. Is this Relic Pimp? Is that? Oh, it is Relic Pimp. Okay. Look at all my variants. Oh my God. And you have another one too. There's a lot of Relic Pimp variants. Okay. Word. Hold on. I kind of want to watch the Animal Farm trailer in a second because it's so bad. Work fit. This is my first Wednesday shift. Your clothes look mad comfy that you get to wear to work. I'm jealous of you. Granted, I'm unemployed right now, so I have the ultimate non-uniform. But I think the version of me that wanted to work at Chipotle, that had to work at Chipotle, would have wanted to pour a bunch of baked beans over your head. Out of jealousy, man. That'd be my that'd be my way of like tar and feathering. It would be pinto beans and like uncooked chicken. I think that'd be the move probably. Yeah, my stream keeps crashing. I think Twitch hates me. Yeah, it's probably just on you right now. We're not far enough into the stream for my stream to be crashing yet. This genuinely might cause relic psychosis, what having all the relic variants. If a chud could chud chuds, how many chuds could a chud? I don't know. I suppose as many chuds as a chud could.
Skinwalker dog, look at my friend's dog in Food and Pets.
Okay, bet. Vilvi, a D&D character I made that's a female kobold barbarian, Path of Ancestral Guardian. Basically means she has a stand. Did you fucking 3D sculpt this? What the fuck? Who is this? Why is your name just D? Barbecue chicken alert. Who the fuck is this? D. Who's D? This is sick, man. Nice. 3D modeling's really difficult. That's tough. Cool. Relic War Win. Hello, big brother. Hey, what's up, Darth? How you doing? Relic War Win. Brother, the Relic War has been ongoing. I got like 10 of y'all living in my bed, bunch of y'all living in my walls, a couple of y'all living in my fridge and my sink. We got Relic Brunette, Relic Silver Fox. We got Relic Ginger. We got Relic Chud. There's a bunch of them, dude. And I think some of them are slowly being killed by Relic Brunette. Pretty sure he's been picking them off. Can I be the floorboards? I mean, sure, brother, but I'm going to be stepping on you all the time. I don't know if that's a bonus or a minus, so I'm not sure. Depends on how you feel about being stepped on. You put the fucking tongue emoji? Yo. Oh my God. Oh my, dude, these bases makes me think of Skylanders. That makes me feel nostalgic. This is more D&D shit, I presume. Also, wait. Is Havel still even in here right now? Havel, if you're still in here, how do you not have an Instagram? You need to be posting your TikToks on Instagram too, dude. Lock in. Content creator brain, lock in. Come on, man. Can I live in your hair like some lice? Sure. You can live in my hair, but I'll give you a job. You have to sort of like go about, as I get older, and I start balding, you got to be like the Lorax of my head, and like you got to be like a conservationist and plant. You got to do my hair transplant one follicle at a time. You know what I mean? Bagel won this time and I won last time, dude. Fuck. Well, at least you're tied. And no bitches are coming in my damn ceiling. Well, I mean, I didn't sign up for this. Y'all just started moving in. I call living in his next vape. Dude, I'm quitting. I'm quitting. There will be no next vape, at least for not a little while. Maybe I will give myself 6 months and then I'll get another one probably. That's how I like to do it. I like to have a binge like once a year when I'm doing a good job at something. Fortnite is adding the fucking Hopper's lizard as a skin. Huh? What the fuck is the Hopper's lizard? Don't forget to check the vids for reaction. Yeah. I'm about to look at it right now. I was just looking at the D&D shit first. Cool One Piece bubble lettering, by the way. Okay. What else was that? Was I going to general? No. Memes and media? No. A lot of Jeffrey Epstein happening. That's bad. That's bad. Don't want that. What am I looking at in here? Bronk the dog. Oh yeah. Right. I'm sorry. I forgot.
The dog run.
I got it. Food and pets. There we go. Which one is supposed to look like a skinwalker? Oh yeah. Yeah, well, he got the Pennywise eyes. I see it. He's got that sort of like the drifter eyes. Like he's about to make you float. He's cute though. He's definitely cute though. Okay, that was just a whole lot of balls that you just sent. Refrain from that angle, pretty please. Oh, he's so cute. I love dogs like this that are sort of like have a humanly look to him. He reminds me of like a grandpa. This looks like a dude that's kind of, he'd be on his like last days eating like mushy foods. You know what I mean? Video recaps for reaction channel as well. Like this reminds me of like how my grandpa looked for the past couple months, in a way that's endearing. This picture's crazy though. Okay. What are the other? Oh, dude, y'all have cute animals. Makes me miss my dog. Also, why do we have food and pets in one section? I'm not against it, but it does send a pretty crazy message that it's like it looks like the animals and pets are like part of the ingredients and would be so real. Like out of context, if this was called like food and pets, and then you have like the before and then like the after
Leave the
picture.
Message with it if you want more lore on why the dog is low-key fucked up.
Oh, my friend's dog. He can low-key only walk diagonally and is built so weirdly in low-key IRL, he looks like he's going to start speaking English at 2 a.m. His name is Yeti. Shout out to Yeti, man. That's okay. He's got a little stank on him. A little bit of wobble never hurt anybody. He's got a little bit of swag to him. Oh, look at the cat. That's sweet. That's one thing I'm sad that I can't do because I've always been a dog owner is I like the way that cats can like ride on you. I think that's really cool. Okay. I'm done with Discord for now. Otherwise, I'm gonna get stuck in there. I think I'm gonna start the video. And then that's all we're gonna do because I want to lock in on grinding out this merch. Okay. And then making it a high quality for y'all and all the people who follow me on Instagram and TikTok as well. Runk, did you check out my edits? My name is Yuji Chudadori or something. Yo, Alan, why do you change your name so much on the Discord? Like, are you doing bits for your friends? Like, the reason why people change their names frequently that I know is they'll change their name to like...
He's a weird Maine Coon mix, big fucker and a huge baby. Total sweetheart, but he does eat only the head of mice.
He only eats their heads? Holy shit, that's metal as fuck. That's like, he was probably like a sovereign of some sort of absolutely brutal kingdom in a past life. That's wild. I'm finna live in your hair, controlling you like Ratatouille. Dude, well, I'm already gooning too much. I don't know why. I don't think help from someone of your kind would really change my behavior all that much. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Not even a good joke. Anyway, I did not check out your edits, Alan. I'm sorry. No, my favorite JJK character influences depending on who is the tougher edit of the week. Oh, okay, I see. That makes sense. Well, I'll check out your edits before the end of the stream, and then if I end up forgetting or you leave before you remind me, you can just remind me next stream, and then I'll watch it then. I have two other cats too. One's really dumb and just screams. The other is small and only likes to be around men. Misogynist cat. Let's go. Nice. Um, Bruh, the rat's name is Remy. Dude. Oh, dude. Do I want to tell that story right now? I went to a film school, okay? I went to a media arts school. For my high school, that was like a college course. I had to submit a creative project to get into it. Anyway, so it was like a college level film course. And one of our projects was to re-edit a animated film into like a horror movie. So I had to watch Ratatouille like fucking like 10 times to pick out all the clips to make like a horror edit for the parameters of the assignment that they wanted. So I kind of hate that movie now, actually. I've seen it. I saw it way too many times in a row. So now whenever I see fucking Remy, it pisses me off. Oh, damn, my throat feels fucked up today. Have you ever heard of the Oddities and Curiosities Expo that lets you, for a price, take classes for bug penning and taxidermy? No, I haven't. What do you mean taxidermy, though? Are the creatures like pre-gorged? What do you mean? What does signing up for taxidermy mean? Like, do you just get to pose the animal, or are they like, hey, it's like pumpkin carving, but instead it's a cat? I feel like that's a class you could sign up for. That'd be like a really good meet cute for mass murderers and serial killers. You know what I mean? Hey, come on. You new to this? No. I did it to a high school girl last week. Me too. What? Come on. I knew I'd find my people here. You taxidermy them. This year they have a raccoon. They let the animal's already gutted. I think. Okay, that makes sense then. That's crazy though. That sounds interesting. I'd be interested in bug penning. Honestly, I'd do the taxidermy thing too, just for the experience of it. Although I would not want to gut an animal. Have any of y'all ever had to gut a fish or skin a deer or anything like that before? I had my grandpa tried to teach me how to skin and clean a deer hide. And I threw up on myself immediately. Threw up on myself immediately. Easily the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. What they don't tell you about is the smells. That shit is gnarly, dude. Oh my god. It's like if someone like was like farting out like a bunch of nickels. Like that's the only way I can really describe it. I've got a fish and I know how to skin and drain turkeys, dude. I mean, I had to decapitate a bunch of ducks one time. They crossed me. No, I'm kidding. Daffy Duck was out here talking shit. No, it was like for a meal, and that shit was gross because you had to like break their neck by rotating it.
They also have wet specimen tentacles this year, and a scorpion and butterfly bug pinning. They let you also do 2 scorpions so that you can make a fighting scene.
Oh, that's kind of sick, actually. That sounds pretty fun. I mean, morbid for sure, but it sounds cool. I'd pull up. Probably a bunch of cool creatives there. Who out here dissecting frogs? Dude, I never at one. Nice to meet you. What's up? I'm gonna call you Kyo. That's probably how you say your name. Or maybe it's Kiyotu. I'm gonna call you Kyo for short. Dude, I always wondered. So I did dissect frogs in middle school. Did a terrible job of it. I got an F on that shit. Which sucks. Like, imagine being one of the frogs and you're like, God damn, my homie just got slimed out for like a D-. Fuck, man. I'm pointing at its heart being like, I think that's its liver. Embarrassing. Anyway, I always wondered for the frog carcasses, yo, who was the fucking supplier for the frog carcasses? Like, how do you get into that line of work? You know what I mean? Like, that's the most interesting thing about that to me is every year somebody somewhere has to procure like probably like 3 to 5 million frog bodies and is making bands off of that shit. Like, imagine like there's probably been an interaction where like one of the rappers we listen to, maybe, you know, Drake is out in like out in Cancun or some shit cooling in like a rich ass place with a bunch of other rich people. He's having a drink at a bar, meets one of the guys like, "Oh yeah, man, I'm a rapper. That's how I make my music. Like, what do you do?" "I deal in death." "Oh, are you an arms dealer?" "Of a sort. Frog arms." Literally. Like what? The Kermit Files. Yeah, dude. There's literally some guy who's like the fucking the archangel of death who's making like godly amounts of money from frog carcasses. Kermit's trafficking ring. Yeah, isn't that shit crazy? Dude, I've made. I'm not fucking with you. That topic is so interesting to me that I've made like 3 different videos about it, and no one ever gives a fuck. They always get like 500 likes. I made one when I first started. I made one about halfway through when I had like 50,000 followers, and I made one not that long ago once like I was more towards where I'm at now, and no one ever gives a fuck. But it's interesting to me. Brother acting like a frog Batman without morals. Yeah, it blows my mind. There's a guy who's a frog body dealer. It's crazy. And also, dude, why like
You had to do a frog. I had to dissect a fetal baby pig and we had to name them. Also mine ended up being intersex and it baffled my teacher because I had the only pig with both reproductive organs.
oh my god, dude, that's crazy. So you butchered Peppa. that's why, that's that's sad, dude. Peppa's never gonna go back to her freakishly large, scary British pig mom ever again. Yeah, we did frogs, not pigs. That would probably be a little bit too damaging for fucking kids' brains. But the other side of that coin of like, there's a guy out there who deals in like frog carcasses and pig carcasses to schools is like, why the fuck does my teacher have a frog corpse plug? You know what I mean? Your science teacher literally like has a guy for that. If someone was like, "Oh, I need 500 dead frogs," your teacher would go, "I know a guy." That's like a Jason Statham movie, but really weird and esoteric. "I got a job. I need 500 frog corpses. I'm not doing jobs no more. It's just one last job." You know what I mean? Shit's crazy. I was also in 11th grade. Yeah, I did my frog corpse thing. I was way younger than 11th grade. I was. Yeah, when did y'all do your frog thing? I was probably not 12. Dude, my perception on age is so distorted now. Maybe 7th grade, like 7th, 8th grade. So it's probably like 14. I was like 14, 15, I think. I don't skin animals, but I torture the hell out of cockroaches and flies. Genuinely gives me a high I've never felt before. Keep tabs on that, young fella. I fear that easily develops into worse things. You know, I feel like that's the sort of the Jeffrey Dahmer thing. No, I just really like it when I get to crush a fly and pull off its legs one by one. No, I just
The
hit
pig was
no.
named Crispy Bacon, not Pepper.
Check his local river.
I'm pretty sure I was supposed to do the frog in grade 10, but that's when COVID was in full swing and I couldn't go fully into school.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, I did that shit a lot younger. That's older makes sense for dissecting a pig. Check his local river. I co-sign what Keo said, dude. Check his local river. Dude, I mean that's the same thing for that guy, dude. Y'all, this is not funny, but the goddamn yo, that's such a crazy way to ruin your life. That guy who posted the like roach diddler machine. Do y'all remember that? That was not that long ago, but that shit was. Yeah, why would you post that, man? That's crazy. It was it was an automated machine that was shoving sticks up roaches' asses. Ew, dude. That's not funny, man. I mean, it's like sort of I don't fuck with torturing animals. Yeah, just kill them. Just kill them. Like that's like bad content. It felt so weird. Yeah, it was just weird in concept. You're like the attention's not worth it, man. That's gross. That's just gross. Um Also, like, okay, I'm always confused when I see people who clearly want to get a lot of attention on social media, and then they start off with some weird esoteric shit like that. I'm like, okay, how is that gonna scale? Like, what the fuck are you gonna do? Like, what's part two gonna be? Well, I suppose that's the worry. That's why you would check his local river if he's like, I really like killing bugs. You're like, all right, just how much? What exactly is it? Do you feel like ownership over their souls or some shit? Anyway, yeah, that was nasty. That guy killed his career before it could ever even start. Bro, it's just the power move I get. Like, you invaded my home and now you get the blood eagle. No, yeah, that's fair. I gotta I mean, dude, I'm throwing bricks from a glass house right now. Let me see if I can pull up this image quickly. This is a fly. This was back in my old home, and I don't know why I decided to commemorate it, but I just happened to be going through my Snapchat the other day. This is a fly that I taped down, and I sort of like I bamboo stabbed it with this thing. Although it was dead already when I taped it down. Just to say, I wasn't torturing the fly because it was already dead on impact. I fucking the fuck out of it. Oh, no, it was dead, okay? It was dead, and I was doing a thing to send to my friend, all right? CIA torture methods wrong. No, not actually. Plus, generally for flies, like back in that apartment, I just opened the window and they would fly out. So I didn't even do that much. But for some reason, I don't know, I was feeling violent that day, but he got clipped. You said you needed 50 pounds of tannerite for a chemistry demonstration. Yeah, why not? Yeah, that shit is crazy. Who's the plug for all that? Where are these science teachers getting all this shit?
Are you sure that wasn't the flea Dunhead the fleesome with?
Dude, I hope not, dude. If it was the flea Dunhead the fleesome with, I'm trying to get an invite. You know what I mean? Slide me that shit, homie. Leave me a microscopic, ticket or some shit. What? Come on. Have you ever seen the Flea, the French movie? Come on, that's a sexy ass flea. The Flea French animated movie. Any of y'all remember this? A Monster in Paris? Come on, bro has swag. Let me show this to y'all real quick. Y'all remember A Monster in Paris? Look at this shit. He's pretty snazzy. Look at his fits. He's cool. He's got a good frame on him. All right. So if I figured out how to shrink down, who's to say the flea couldn't be shaped like this? You know what I mean? Brunk, we chill, right? I don't bug you occasionally, right? No, you don't actually. You do a pretty good job. I don't think you do. A Monster in Paris is amazing. I know, right? Dude, I watched that movie I've only ever seen it in French. Because I watched it in my French class in middle school, and I liked it a lot. That movie was really, really good. So you should peep it if you haven't seen it before. Especially if you have like a younger cousin or brother or sibling or some shit. It'd be a fun movie to watch them with if you're having like a family movie night. Runk, opinion on wasps, dude. Wasps are, how do I say this? They channel a sort of like remarkably homey feeling to me. Like, it reminds me of the Ninth Ward. Like in the Ninth Ward in New Orleans, if you were walking past a group of people that you shouldn't be walking past at that time, they're probably gonna press you. You know what I mean? Like, just because, I don't know, they're broke. They're broke and they want to rob you for money or whatever it is. I mean, flies are that same way. Like, it's crazy that they'll just be cooling like with their homies in their hive, just sitting back, fucking chilling, doing the goddamn wasp bug equivalent to like rolling dice, whatever, calling bets and shit. They see you walk by, they go, "Hey, everybody, go fuck this guy up horribly. Go twerk on this guy. Go twerk onto this guy until his body's covered in hives, actually. Hope he's fucking allergic." Why? That shit is crazy. But I don't dislike flies, to be honest. Or not flies. I don't dislike wasps. Literally insect Hitler. You know what? I had one experience with wasps. They eat the same shit. Yeah, they eat pollen too. So I don't know why bees are pretty chill and wasps are not. They freak the fuck out. Also, good night, Beck. Did you change your name in the middle of the That's all right.
Low-key, you might enjoy my British lit class if you find the weird shit in the flea enjoyable BC. That's where I was taught that poem, and I have a comment in my notes that say, and I quote, sex equals Mac in melody aka birdies making next year's
Lots of TDS
birdies.
back to back.
This was for the pardoner's tale. English classes get really fucking weird sometimes, Lamau.
Got a lot of poems about banging.
I got a question.
Okay.
Have you seen Dungeon Crawler Carl the book? Have you read it or listened to the audiobook?
I've not. I've heard of Dungeon Crawler before. I feel like I've heard those words together, but I haven't heard of the book before. The best torture I do is putting soap on them so they can't move, douse them in cleaning chemicals, and then slowly crush them with a can, then stomp on them multiple times. Well, that sounds like a very thorough method of execution. You know what I mean? Like, honestly, that doesn't sound like torture because you're shooting them in the head off rip with the cleaning chemicals. You're sort of just emptying the clip into their dead body with the rest of the shit that you're doing. You know what I mean? Like, if you, like, shot me in the head and then you blood eagled me, you didn't torture me. I'm dead. You're just, like, you're playing, you know, that's sort of like Play-Doh that used to be sentient, no? I just use a bug zapper. Dude, wasps get angry veterans. Wasps are angry veterans letting out their frustrations at the BA. Dude, I had one really, okay, every time I've seen wasps in my life since this moment, they've attacked me. Like, once I get too close. But I had one experience when I was a little kid that was odd and made my opinion on wasps sway a little bit. I was on a field trip in the swamp in New Orleans, and we were going on like a boat trip to go look at alligators on our coastline. We were learning about like erosion. And we were back at the camp. We were staying overnight, sitting at a lunch table, and a bunch of wasps came up and landed on my face. It was like 8 wasps that landed on my face. And I sat completely still, just like a statue, and they didn't sting me. And I sat like that until they all flew away, because all the other kids ran away and none of the teachers said anything because the bugs were like on my eyeballs, like on my eyelids, and they didn't sting me. So I don't know if that was my like one Disney princess moment in my life, but I don't know why that happened. But it does swing my opinion on them a little bit. Like, they're not complete demons, you know what I mean, that are gonna fuck you up no matter what. I hate horseflies more than wasps. Horseflies are terrible. Those are the most painful bug I've ever been stung by, far and away. That shit is terrible. There's a webtoon about the first half of the book. If you want to see what you're getting into first, okay, bet. Webtoon. I assume you meant to write webtoon. I'm pretty sure. Also, Dungeon Crawler's a webtoon. Maybe that's why I've heard of it. Me and my brother once dismembered and burned a blue hornet alive. Oh my god. Holy shit. Y'all are really getting into this torture shit. Y'all aren't fucking around. Y'all have like John Kiriakou stories, but of like the bug universe. Like, you go to an insectarium and you could farm podcast clips like him. Okay, what am I writing down? The Dungeon Crawler. Right, I want to save this. The Dungeon Crawler webtoon. Okay. Serial killers running duos now? Dude, I always wondered why they didn't team up more. You know what I mean? I feel like serial killers, well, I suppose they have like antisocial personality disorders, but it seems like, especially through like the 70s to 90s, there was so many serial killers doing their thing at the same time. How come they never sort of like megamorphed? You know what I mean? Like the Power Rangers. They didn't come together like Ego. Yeah, that's true. Although I feel like even for me, like I'm
It's
pretty
Dungeon Crawler Carl.
Carl, okay, got it. Getting a crazy hero shooter off of this right now. Dude, you're gonna make the next goddamn High Guard or whatever that other stupid fucking one was called that started with a C, where they dump like $200 million into game deving and then they delete it a week later. That's awesome, dude. What would their alts be? Okay, wait. This is a fun discussion. Okay. If there was a serial killer hero shooter with, Jeffrey Epstein, or not, sorry, with Jeffrey Dahmer, the BK killer, all these people, like, what do you think their alts would be? What do you think their alts would be? What would Jeffrey Dahmer's alt be? Would it be like
Sorry, I know it's off topic now, but this took me forever to write. Lol, the majority of old literature is really horny. If there is anything that is phallic shaped or references something phallic shaped, it is most likely about a penis. I think it's In a Valley of This Restless Mind, which is a Middle English poem. For context, Shakespeare is considered modern English. That has Jesus give birth to bird from the nest/womb in the gaping wound in his side.
Yeah, old people care about dick and cock, of course, man. Come on. You think we just invented modern freakiness? No, motherfuckers been given head. Anyway, what do you think Jeffrey Dahmer's ult would be? Would it be like the shark from Rivals? Would it be like would it be like Jeff the Shark from Marvel Rivals, where he comes out of the ground, chomps everybody? John Wayne Gacy is the clone alter ego. He would give them flowers and murder them in the car. You would have to think about like an ult that could think about this actually like a game dev. I think it makes it more fun. Maybe who's like the one that was like hot that people wanted to fuck? Which is way too many of them. That applies to way too many of them, which is so sad. People need to go to therapy. Dude, what the fuck is his name? He's the guy who would pretend to be like crippled. I was talking about him not that long ago because they reference him in the Silence of the Lambs. No, not Jeffrey Dahmer. He's the one I just spoke about before. He's the dude who was like handsome and he was like he was pretending to be crippled and then you hit him in the back of the head. Ted Bundy. Yeah, thank you. Dude, that'd be awesome. Maybe if one of y'all writes up an idea for a hero shooter, with alts for all of the serial killers, that would be I would look at that on stream. That'd be awesome. All right. Uh-oh. All right. The stream will probably crash in the middle of this video. Ooh. 23 minutes. Although I said I'd watch this last time. Fuck it, I'll watch this. Runk, I'm tired, but I'm gonna try to stick it out so you can watch my edits. Pray for me. I have an ASL project tomorrow. Oh, you do sign language? That's cool. I used to know how to do the ASL alphabet, but I started forgetting now because I'm a chud and I haven't been practicing. I'm kind of excited for it though, because you get to build a mini house for deaf people, since deaf people have special like architecture for them. Some examples being mirrors and hallways to see if someone is signing behind you, wider hallways to sign to each other, coded colors, blinds, dimmed lights to not strain the eyes and stuff like that. Oh shit, that's cool. Killer v killer fighting game, cryptid v cryptid type shit would be pretty original. Dude, wait, that's actually a good point. I'm surprised. Okay. Serial killer hero shooter, not surprising that doesn't exist. Victims of those families, or families of those victims, are still very much alive. So you're probably getting the absolute piss suit out of you. But cryptids would be a good one. Do people own copyright on cryptids? They're like kind of open source, low key, right? From what I understand, like I don't know who the author of any one cryptid is.
No, old literature is really horny. Like the majority of Dracula is homoerotic, and Dracula ends up cucking one of the main characters because Dracula has the guy's wife drink blood from his chest, which can be read as them having sex. See his fluids enter her, and while it is bad, he also did this while the guy was asleep beside them. Wait.
Ghosty. I have a question. It's okay if you don't remember what this book is, but I'm trying to find the fucking name of it for so long. Okay, it's old literature. And it's about vampires. I think it might be about like Nosferatu, like tradition. What book? I don't remember the name. I'm going to see if you remember the name. Or if it's famous enough for you to know the name. So it's a classic vampire story. And I'm giving you like super Sparks notes because I barely remember it. It was a signed reading in one of my classes when I was super young. It's in a fishing town with like a big home on the top of the ridge, and there's a vampire like lurking through the city. But the story is about fishermen who shuck oysters for a living, who are trying to like collect pearls, and they're trying to make Salem's Lot, Stephen King. I don't know. Maybe. They're like shucking oysters, trying to collect pearls. That's how they make money. But there's this like vampire thing going on. I don't know what it's called. And I Googled all the shit that you might be Googling right now, and I couldn't find it. I'm sorry. It's so vague. I might have to track down my middle school fucking English teacher. Anyway, because I want to reread that book. It was so good. All right. Anyway, guys, gang-a-lang. We're gonna get into the internet's first cryptid, Killer v Killer melee-based hero combat game would be a tough spinoff. Yeah, you would just have to like hide what your name is, because I really think you would get absolutely like legally prolapsed by the people who were like murdered. You know what I mean? Unless you went like super old, because you could do like Jack the Ripper's in mad video games. I remember the Jack the Ripper expansion pack for Assassin's Creed Syndicate and shit like that, and he was an actual serial killer. Fictional serial killers. Oh, yeah, that's actually true. Why isn't there like a Dexter integration or something into one of those games? That's a good point. Because you could have Dexter, you could have... Well, the guy from U's a chud. What's he gonna do? Fucking like watch you from across the map because he's a pussy? He's a stalker. There aren't very many cool serial killers in fiction, I feel like. You got Dexter. Who else? I don't really know. I mean, you got a bunch of anime characters, sure. Then you could do Yoshikage Kira. He's tough. I feel like the properties have to be really big, though. Dexter's like by far the biggest serial killer, in my opinion. I can't even think of another one. Dexter would be a cool integration, though. Maybe just himself. Bill Cipher. Oh, that's actually true. I'm surprised there hasn't been more of like an integration of has there been an integration of oh my god, how am I forgetting what that show is called right now? Dude, my best friend's such a big fan of it. Oh, that's gonna piss me off. With Mabel, Bill Cipher, the Journals, Dipper, fucking Wendy. Gravity Falls, thank you. God, my brain. Jesus Christ, I'm being a chud. Have there been any like Gravity Falls integrations into games? Because Gravity Falls is huge. There's already a Dexter game for PS2. Hold on. Can you play that on Steam? We might need to run that up. Dude, PS2, it's going to be like one of those chud, like, what do they call those? Like polygram games? Ooh, that'd be awesome. Dexter PS2 game. Fuck yeah, it looks awful. Let's go, dude. It's only an hour and 30 minutes long. Look at what Dexter looks like. That's fatal. Hold on. Wait. No, I just want the image. I just want to show my chat. Come on. Let me show my chat. Dude, damn it. Open image in new tab. Yeah. This is what Dexter looks like. And this is in a cutscene, dude. This is the best we're going to get. That's fucking awesome. It is a really bad game. Well, of course it is. That's why it'd be fun to play. Bad games are good games to stream, and good games are bad games to stream. Generally, that tends to be the rule. Runk, how old is the book you're talking about in a rough estimate? I remember it being introduced as being like pretty significantly old. It wasn't written in like an old English style. So I would guess maybe from like anywhere from like the 30s all the way up to like the 70s. I would guess. I'm pretty sure. By the way, don't kill yourself over it. It's totally fine if you can't find the name. You don't got to worry about it. Yeah, no, not that old. It was written in like modern English. There was no like thoust and that sort of shit. Imagine if they made a new like Inman style extra game for a modern console. Inman? What is Inman? Did you mean Ip Man? Like the martial arts? Ip Man? is that what you meant? Yo, Ronk, on the topic of JoJo's, have you seen the animation for part 9? I have not yet. I haven't. Okay. I stopped watching JoJo's I don't remember why. I was really enjoying it, but I haven't seen JoJo's all the way through yet. But I've seen like JoJo's Discourse. There's that dog. Is this what you're talking about with JoJo's? Watch JoJo's at So Peak. Yeah, I know it is. I need to get to it. There's that dog in JoJo's that like randomly became a fucking dude. You know what I'm talking about? Have y'all seen that? It was like over the course. There's this like dog character that's like a pug, and it's that like anime style that they draw pugs where it has the humanish eyes, and then eventually it just becomes a fucking dude. It's really weird looking. Iggy and how they became more human-like. Yeah, that's like huge discourse on Twitter right now. Is people freaking out about Iggy? At least on the side of Twitter that I'm on. The anime that I've been watching, since dude, fuck it, we can have a little discussion about anime right now. I'll tell you what I'm watching. Which I haven't had a lot of time to watch anime because, like I said, I've just basically only been working on the merch. But I've been watching season 2 of Hell's Paradise. That shit is going pretty hard right now, in my opinion. The first season was good. Like, it was okay. I kind of felt like the world building in season 1 of Hell's Paradise was kind of sloppy. Like, I don't know if y'all seen it. It wasn't, well, not sloppy is the wrong word. It just wasn't very developed. It's super pretty, but not that interesting. But dude, season 2 is a lot better, so I'd recommend it. And really cool fights as well. I'm currently watching Polar Opposites. It's fucking adorable, and yes, I did cry over it. I've heard of Polar Opposites. I haven't seen it yet though. Did you hear about the real One Piece? Dude, I hope to God that that's not fucking real. Opinions on Owl House? Owl House looks visually...
I'm trying to get to work, and I'm using voice to text.
Oh. Yeah, Hitman are fun games. I played Hitman on PS3. I think there should be more Hitman games. They should also kind of like evolve the gameplay a bit more. Like the way you kill people should be even more kooky than it is right now. What was I saying? Oh, Owl House. I need to rewatch Owl House because it has stunningly beautiful visuals, obviously. But the time I saw it when I was extremely young with my dad, didn't understand it fucking at all. Not even a little bit. I'm not even going to pretend to remotely know what the fuck that movie's about. I was a tiny little dipshit.
That's what I meant, a Hitman style Dexter game.
Oh, that's a great idea. Yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot the context you said that in. Yeah, Hitman style Dexter game would fucking rip. That's a good idea. I'm looking forward to the 007 game. They're dropping a Bond game? No shit. Cool, we got to run that on stream. You have to watch JoJo's. It's genuinely top 10 any manga ever, and it's less than 200 episodes, and in the manga it has 30,000 pages, and One Piece has not even 20,000 for reference. Word. Yeah, I need to get around to JoJo's, but it's one of those shows that I kind of want to binge when I get to it. The only anime that I've been watching right now have been like episodic. I'm watching like episode to episode on Freerun. I've been watching Sentenced to Be Hero. That first episode of Sentenced to Be Hero was crazy. But now it's okay. It's good. The first episode kind of sold me dreams, but now it's kind of just like good, not necessarily great. All the shows I've been watching haven't been that great, to be honest. They're just kind of like good enough. I also want to see you got any good Yuri anime? My favorite Yuri manga that I've read, because it's like it's bittersweet, but it's pretty happy. Was called Love Bullet. Here, I'll pull it up for you. Love Bullet. It's about this girl. I hope it's still running. I haven't been able to read it. So, Love Bullet. Love Bullet is about this girl, our main character, and she dies before ever getting to confess and fall in love with the girl that she's in love with. And then she becomes a Cupid. And the way that they make people fall in love in this story is they shoot them with these love guns, hence why it's called Love Bullet. And then she has to learn to move on from her love with that girl, and then help the girl who loved her move on from her death after shooting her with the love bullet and making her fall in love with someone else. Pretty good. The way I just explained it is extremely sad. Parts of it are sad, but it's mostly really cute. And look how good the fucking art is, man. Look, oh, dude, can I please get like a full image shot of this cover? Look how good the art is, dude. It's awesome. So you should peep it. Or at least a yaoi anime movie. Dude, I actually have way less experience with yaoi media than Yuri, to be so real. I don't really know, like, all of the, you know why? I think, how do I explain this? Okay. In like media, oh God, how did I say this? There's so much gay tension in normal ass manga between men that it satiates my drive to want to like go and seek out yaoi. Cause I'm like, Naruto and Sasuke that's like borderline yaoi. You know what I mean? But there's not as much of that happening with like Yuri, like where there's gay tension between girl characters in anime and manga. I mean, sometimes they have that thing where like fan service wise, they'll like have two girl characters like press their boobs into each other or whatever. But like, who gives a fuck about that? I need emotional gayness. Okay, Gojo and Geto. Yeah, another perfect example. Like I get my hit for Yaoi off of like JJK. You know what I mean? And then for Yuri, I have to go to like Love Bullet and things that are like more explicitly Yuri, you know. Shit like Nana, whatever. Things of that nature. Um Fallon and Marcel. There's so many examples of that shit. Stranger by the Shore is a tough yaoi movie. Oh yeah, wait, who does the voice for that guy who when he asked for head on the beach? I remember being like, "Oh, it's Midoriya." It's young Midoriya. He asked to get domed on the beach. Yeah, people. I saw a clip of that movie. It looked really good. I haven't gotten around to watching it yet, though. Dude, you know what's another yaoi show I want to watch is that one about his best friend who dies and then he's replaced by that sort of like Lovecraftian being. You know what I'm talking about? Um, fuck. What was it? What's it called? Ugh, God, I can't remember. It starts with an H. Yeah, the summer Hikaru died. Yeah, the summer Hikaru died. I want to watch that. Um, I just mentioned it. Word, yeah, I want to watch that one. That one looks really good. Ronk, look at my paragraph. Okay, well, in 1 second. Are you saying Delicious in Dungeon does their plan service stuff? What do you mean? Delicious in Dungeon fan service is pretty awesome because a lot of that shit comes from Senshi. It's like some 5'4" like buff fat dude with his gooch all up in the cam, and that shit's kind of that's like counterintuitive. That shit's awesome. The only thing I can think of is Salem's Lot. Maybe it was Salem's Lot. Because it was made in the 20th century and takes place in a fishing town, but given you said it was about fishing, I might just be misremembering how much fishing matters. I doubt that is the book, especially since that is low-key a university level book in terms of the maturity needed for it. However, you might also be referencing a chapter from the original Dracula novel. There's a chapter called The Last Voyage of the Demeter, where Dracula is low-key on a ship and slowly kills the crew. It's definitely not that one. It might be Salem's Lot though, but I was young when I read it, so Salem's Lot. Do they shuck oysters? That's the important part that it comes down to. Well, I'll figure that out later. Anyway, what the fuck was I talking about before? Oh yeah, the Summer Hikaru died. Like, also another reason why I don't watch a lot of yaoi is generally like there's so much yaoi is doomed yaoi. It's the same thing for Yuri. So much Yuri is doomed Yuri. Like, what if I just want to watch two dudes fall in love and fuck? Like, does everything have to be like Brokeback Mountain? You know what I mean? We could have had a real good life, Dennis. You know what I mean? Like, can we get some like happy gayness going on in here for a little bit? Shinji and Kaoru. Dude, I'm pronouncing that name horribly wrong. Holy shit. I don't think I know those characters. Shinji and Kaoru was a generational robbery. Hold on. What is this from? Who are these characters and what are they from? Shipping. I see. So you're frequenting this page on Shipping Kiwi. Kawo Sheen. What the fuck is this show? Semi-canon. Okay, so they have a little bit of gay tension going on. I can't really tell what show this is from. It doesn't say the show on the thing. Dude, come on. That's Evangelion? Oh, okay, I see. I need to watch Evangelion. Dude, I spoiled Evangelion for myself because I made, as you guys know, I'm like a producer. And then for my final project at my high school, I submitted a bunch of clips of like cool anime shows, and then I made scores for it with the beats and stuff. And one of the things I did for scoring was like the very end of Evangelion, which I had never seen. So whoops. Rook, I love the Yaps, but can we watch the video? I'm on borrowed time here. Yes, 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 yes. Although the video is 23 minutes long. So if you're asking so that I burn through the video and then watch your edits, I'm sorry, pal. It's cooked. It's cooked already. Yep, I'm sorry. I'm just letting you know beforehand. It's 23 minutes. I am Relic Yap 'em Down Blonde. You guys gave me that name. All right, let's go. Sorry, I talked for mad fucking long. Hopefully it was somewhat entertaining and I enjoyed learning about the things that you guys like. Okay. All right, hold on. Bitch, give me the fucking beginning of the video, please. Dear Lord. This is the internet's first cryptid, the Rake.
You awake to the sound of shuffling in your house. A cold sweat drops over you, but you don't see anything as your eyes adjust to the dark. You lay back down after several minutes of not hearing anything else. It must have been the wind. Just as you're about to fall back into a slumber, you hear it again. This time the noise is louder. You rise and see that your door is ajar. Once again,
Oh my God!
Your eyes try to adjust, and there it is.
It's some floppy bitch on the ground.
Sitting at the edge of your bed is someone or something. It has gray skin and it appears to be very thin and frail. It has
I'm not even gonna lie. I would assume that would be just my grandpa crawled out of his dementia home. Grandpa, how'd you walk 30 miles back here? Oh my God.
2 massive clawed hands. Its face is unreadable like a mask. 2 completely black eyes stare back at you. Before you react, the creature is gone.
I feel like this is how you sit after a hinge hookup where you probably like didn't do your best. Hey, so what'd you think? Was that good for you? Rickety Cricket on Fent. This show would not scare me, dude. This looks like I don't know. This just looks like an old dude. Like I feel like I could whoop the fuck out of this thing. I'm gonna be so real. Grandpa at Thanksgiving want to make a Kirk joke. Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. His pupils would expand like shark eyes. Why does he look like a Wojak? Oh my God, he does. He does. He does, dude. This is how somebody would draw you as like the chud who's losing an argument if you're arguing with somebody on Twitter.
It leaves your room on all fours, and you once again are left alone in the dark. Or at least you hope you're alone. It doesn't matter. Now you're too afraid to lay back down and close your eyes.
Yo, how the fuck is this video 23 minutes long? We're not watching this whole bitch. This is just some freaky dude who crawls around on the ground. Like, what?
In the world of internet horror, there are a few stories that truly reach the stage of being called an internet urban legend. The few that do reach this level are remembered mostly for the impact they had on the internet as a collective. The creatures in these stories can be called the cryptids of the internet era, but it goes deeper than that. One of the most terrifying internet cryptids is one that most of you probably already are pretty familiar with. This creature has caused countless nightmares and it has burned itself deeply into the subconscious of internet horror. That creature is called the Rake.
Okay. One thing I want to say about this swing real quick. Pretty goated prank that I pulled off. When I was maybe like 6. I had my buddy pushing me on the swing, right? So he was behind me. And on the top half of the swing, right? So he's pushing me. He's pushing me on the baby swing. I come up and I made sure to slide my ass off like the back the back of the slide like pretty far. Pulled down my pants, cheeks on his face. Boom. It happened in an instant. Buddy did not know what hit him. I fully credit card swiped bro's whole noggin. And 6-year-old me really delighted in that. So it's a little story about me from when I was about 6. OMG, I would shoot myself. I mean, not if you're 6. You'd be like, I'm gonna go fart on your face later. Like, realistically, 6, you're still like shitting yourself probably and peeing your bed. You're not really that concerned. Same thing. Like, I wouldn't put my ass on someone's face now, but back then I'm like, I don't care, man. We're all literally disgusting. If you like videos like these but more serious, I'd recommend Nexpo. Is that like a channel?
This creature has caused countless nightmares and it has burned itself deeply into the subconscious of internet horror. That creature is called the Rake.
Runk straddling core. Whoops. I didn't
Now,
mean
this
to
may
invent
sound
a
like
new
a blast
core.
from the past for a lot of you. The Rake hasn't really permeated in the modern internet horror collective for a while. In fact, the last time the Rake was culturally relevant was with the release of the movie in 2018, and we will talk about that movie later on. Even
There's
with
a
the
The
apparent
Rake
absence of the
movie?
Rake, it still somehow is the most terrifying creature to come from the internet. Maybe that's because it was a creature created by the internet for the internet. It was essentially created in a
Yeah, this guy talks so slow. Hold on, Adonis. I'm not skipping this topic. I'm just pulling up the wiki. I'm pulling up the wiki. I'm sorry. Dude is moving at a snail's pace. All right. The Rake cryptid wiki. I'm just gonna go to the source of all of bro's research. Get this shit straight from the nipple, not from the bottle. You feel me? We're going straight to the breast. Okay. Oh dear God, what is this clip? Do I even want to click on that? I want to get drunk and fucking rub my body on covered in sunscreen and like. I mean, yeah, dude. Okay, that's not a bad clip. All right. Let's see. The Rake is a creature believed to be humanoid in appearance, with several references in folklore and horrific urban legends. Originally appearing on the internet as a creepypasta, the creature reportedly attacks humans for unknown reasons. Okay, so like wasps. It often causes its victims great psychological trauma. What? So it's like my middle school bully that just like told me my mom's dead over and over again, so I believed it. I thought this thing fucked you up. It has like big ass, scary ass hands. Several theories as to its development point towards internet threads and online discussions. However, others believe alcoholic delusions fueled the idea of the creature before then. The Rake has also been tied to alternate figures such as the Slenderman. I mean, yeah, they're all sort of subsets of the Slenderman. As an internet meme and subject of several video games, Slenderman, subject to its own self-manipulation. Okay, that's just like a history of its upcoming. Okay. Hold on. Let's read Rake putting you in a genjutsu. I mean, apparently. I guess so. Not chill. I don't care if we watch the whole video. I just wanted to share about the Rake. Okay. I'm going to read a couple things about the wiki. We're going to read how it kills people, how it reproduces, and one eyewitness account. All right. The creature is similar to that imagined and visualized in scenes from films such as Alien. It has never been clearly depicted to be either mammalian or reptilian. However, a recent YouTube video clip clearly exhibits and shows the creature reproducing by opening the host's mouth and releasing protozoaires ingested by French kissing. Yo, you have to mac on this thing? Homie. Yo, I mean, how's its tongue game? Let's budget here. Come on. Okay, so you have to French kiss this thing. By exchanging fluids, the elongated cylindrical protozoaire moves into the host as the creature grasps around the mouth cavity to ensure its smooth, rapid movement into the esophageal tract. Oh, esophageal tract. Oh my God, esophageal tract downward. The Rake then releases its grip on the host with the protozoaire nesting inside. Okay, so it like plants an egg in your fucking belly through your mouth. All right, got it. We're doing Smash or Pass on cryptids. Brother, I know you're new here. Ain't the first time. Ain't the first time. We had a whole goddamn Smash or Pass stream that we did, all for monster fucking. Okay. Now, how does it kill people? So far, dude, I'm going pass. I'm going pass personally. It's just like some chud. It's like some chud with a bad skin routine. Like one time I saw my grandma naked in the shower. Horrible. And the Rake looks like that. I'm gonna be honest. The Rake looks like that. So I'm a pass. Also, if any of your grandparents are alive and you're a white person, your grandparents when they're naked look like the Rake as well. Just being honest. You think the egg fry is good? Ooh. Yeah, probably. I mean, you know what? People say pig meat is similar to human meat, and I like pig meat, so that means human meat's probably pretty good, right? And the rake is human-esque, so that means rake meat is probably pretty good. So even if it was
Bro,
like,
are you talking about the ethical vampire series where some of the vampires consume oysters instead of blood? As far as I'm aware, at least, I haven't read the book, but Therese mentions of it in a book review type of thing online. The author is Susan Hubbard.
no, I don't think so. I'll look that up though. Sick ass hypothesis. Susan Hubbard vampire story. No, from what I remember, the fishing village was more just like a setting the tone kind of thing. I'll look into that though. Crazy take in this era. You're not wrong. Let's erase it. All right, never mind. I have made no references to hypothetical cannibalistic power scaling in any sort of way. Okay, let's move on. The rake is my baby daddy. Oh dear God. Eyewitness accounts. The first account of the rake's existence was a mariner log written in 1691. Huh? No, that's just the fucking lore of the thing, right? Must be. Written in 1691, identifying the rake by name. The next account, written in the 1800s, describes the
Girl,
rake
you
as
are
having...
not narrowing it down. There are so many vampire books that take place in fishing towns for the vibes and spook factor.
I know. That's why I said, that's what I realized when I Googled it. This was like, Ghosty, I'm not expecting you to know what it is at all. Hail Mary. It was a Hail Mary pass. All I remember is there was a serious emphasis on oysters and trying to find really good pearls. Like they were in the pearl business. They weren't like just fishing. They were like into the pearl business. I remember them explaining which pearls were worth more money, like the ones with deformities, the ones that are, like iridescent and rainbow colored versus the ones that are like just white, whatever, that kind of thing. That's the thing I remember about it. And I remember liking it. Sorry, super shitty clues I'm laying out for you. Described the rake as having hollow black eyes and being terrifying in nature. In 1964, a suicide note was written in which the author claims to have committed suicide due to repeated encounters with the rake in the fear that the creature will torment him horribly. Oh, so he kind of just like pump fakes torturing you. Like the rake pulls up and he's like, I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you. Until you go, he's going to get me. That's how he does you. Okay, I see. He instills you with paranoia. You're making me want to find it, though. Okay, sorry to the rest of chat. I'm going to really try to rake my brain. And, and I don't mean scare myself into committing suicide because of some naked grandma with black eyes. I mean, I'm really going to sort of comb over my brain. So, I remember... Wagwan Crody. Hey, what's up, Crody? What's up, broski? Dude, I'm going to Canada. I'm so excited to try out a Wagwan Crody. You have no idea how hype I am. So, it was the book was about 150 to 200 pages long. Not very long. It was a very short read, about the same length as The Alchemist, and width. Like I remember it was a paperback that was about this wide. The book was about a group of people who I don't remember if it was a family or like a company, but it was about a group of people who made their money by selling pearls. They shucked oysters, not really for the meat or for selling the oysters or anything else, but explicitly for the pearls. They ran a pearl business, and if I remember correctly, they found one worth like a fuck ton of money. Like it was a pearl that was like deformed and much larger than the others, so it was worth like a bunch of money. It was like thousands of dollars back then. And there's some sort of like political money dispute over it. And then the whole time in the background, there's like this vampire that's like running amok. And that's the best. That's the best I can give you. You're coming to Canada? Yes, I am. I'm coming to Canada for my spring break for a week. I will probably be posting Canada vlogs on my Instagram and TikTok. Might even film a little Canada YouTube video. A little vlog style Canada YouTube video could be cool. Which province, if you don't mind me asking? Wherever is drivable from New York. Because I'm flying to New York, and then I'm driving from New York to Canada. So I don't know what that is. I don't know which province, but it's the one that Toronto. Maybe we might go to Toronto. We might try some other shit too, though. Ontario, yeah, Ontario. We'll be in Ontario. So if you have any recs, dude, let me know. Drop any recs in the goddamn in the Discord for me. Not right now. I will forget them. Drop them in the Discord later. I want to go to Canada to check out filming locations for Supernatural one day. Dude, I need to watch Supernatural. That show looks so fun. I'm sad like how much of Supernatural I've watched through like 60-second YouTube shorts. It's embarrassing for a show that's like that good and people love that much. From my experience with that show to be mostly like AI narrated, like this guy trapped an angel in a salt circle and started interrogating him about like that kind of shit with the you know what I'm talking about, like the synth song, the YouTube short movie song. It's the you know what I'm talking about. There's that synth that sounds exactly like that screechy ass voice thing I just did. Would Runk crack Mothman in Canada? Would I fuck Mothman, and by extension, would I fuck Kafka? I mean, that's just like a big bug. Dude, no. I feel like you'd get your shit pinched off in the exoskeleton, to be honest. Yo, what's good, Goob? Came in just at the right time for me to... Man, what a bad time to join. Would I fuck a human-sized cockroach? No, I think my dong would get caught in the exoskeleton, actually. That's my reasoning. Gang, what? Yeah, I know. Sorry. Listen, you could have joined at any other different time, and I would have been saying something a little bit more sensible, but my bad. Have you seen the Mothman statue? There's a Mothman statue? I have not seen that at all. Oh, by the way, guys. Okay, for the new people, Keo, I think you're the only new person in here right now. I have a Discord. If you would like to hop in, if you make art or anything, I like to look at it. Mostly, the reason it matters is because I can update you on when I'm live and when I'm late and shit like that. Cool community. If you don't have Discord, all good. The reason I'm not hopping off right now, but my stream is going to crash soon because my internet has a bit rate limit on it, and I can't go past 2 hours without my stream crashing. So I'm live Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday at 6 p.m. PST. That's when I'm live. So y'all can come hang out again if you would like to come again. All right, and that's my goodbye speech, and now I'm just going to talk until we crash. Cool. The Mothman statue is caked up unintentionally for some reason. Why would you say unintentionally? Runk, is it called Loot the Vampire? Is it? I don't know. I don't remember the name of it at all. Loot the Vampire. Loot of the Vampire. No. The Occult Cases of Police Commissioner Etheridge and Detective Lieutenant Peters. No. It's not this. It was older than this. This looks like teen novel from like 2010s. Love you, Runk, not parasocial. Thanks for putting the parentheses there. I was getting worried. Well, thank you. Girl, that's 1936. Huh? Why did the cover look like that on Amazon? I'm sorry. Listen, you can't blame me when they have the cover looking like fucking this on Amazon. Okay. I just made a presumption. Then maybe so. Let me read into it further. Looted all its best jewelry and most valuable gems. Ooh. That does sound possible. I don't remember there being like a crime-solving element to it, though. That'd be interesting, though. Hold on, let's look up the thick-ass Mothman statue. Let's see how crackable this thing is. Mothman statue, dumb thick. Let's see if that pulls up what I want. The mystery of Mothman's butt. Oh my god, he is kind of caked up. What? This is like a fitness caked up, though. Yo, go behind him. I want to see what his ass looks like in the full context of his body. Dude, the Mothman does not scare me. I feel like you could take out the Mothman with some goddamn buckshot. You know what I mean? Like any one of my, like, if I were power scaling the Mothman against like my uncles, my uncle takes that so easily. It's crazy. Look at my link. Hold on, let me see what this is. This is the caked up statue. People put money in its butt. Huh? Oh my god, they do. Why does it got cheeks? Huh? The other statue we just looked at didn't have cheeks. This one does. Wow, dude. Well, this is kind of nice to know what it would look like if you were getting real gay with Silver Surfer. It's good reference imagery, man. Muscle Mothy, hell yeah. I suppose so, man. Really feeding the people this stream with all this Mothman ass. I mean, fundamentally, that's kind of just like a buff hot dude in like Spanx, but with a moth head. If you stare at his ass, there's nothing moth about him. You know what I mean? Would Runt crack Mothman in Canada? Is there a Canadian Mothman? Is there a difference? I probably wouldn't crack Mothman. Although if it was just like a centaur thing, or no, not a centaur thing, opposite, like a centaur thing, where it's just a dude's body and a moth head, then I probably would. What is this image that you just sent? Oh my god, they have to be using glue. There's no way his ass is that deep, man. That's like half a dollar shoved in there. They got to be gluing that bitch. That's extremely cute, though. I like this as a community building exercise for the people. Aeroside KD, how you doing? We're looking at people shoving money up a statue of the Mothman's ass in Canada right now. Pretty lovely. I'm also about to hop off, so you came in for a buzzer beater, KD, but I'm happy to see you. I'll be sure to send the next VOD through soon enough. Thank you for all of your editing work. Would you crack the Jersey Devil? Who the fuck is the Jersey Devil? The Jersey Devil just sounds like the nickname of like a guy. Are you streaming on the 13th through 15th? If I lose my 30 stream streak, I will liberate a family of 5. Wait, what? If I lose my 30 stream streak, I will liberate a family of 5 from losing their life using a car. Interesting. So you're saying if you miss my stream, you'll save people. Well, that's good. I thought you were threatening public violence. Also, 13th to the 15th, yeah. I try my best never to miss more than 2 days in a row. So I'd say yes, I will definitely be live on the 13th through the 15th. The Jersey Devils, Tony Soprano. Oh, dude, you know why I wouldn't fuck Tony Soprano? Is Tony Soprano would be super sad about how awesome and gay he felt when he was with me. Tony Soprano would be in that therapy office talking to that lady, saying the most evil, scary shit about his own consciousness that you've ever seen. The amount of Italian depression that would come out, because I'd take him to the Cheesecake Factory. It's not even that fancy, but there'd be such a good chemistry between us that, you know, like there was something would really awaken inside of him, and he'd feel like a stranger to himself, and he'd experience like a fear of discovering that side of him, because it's sort of to discover yourself is also to destroy your past self in a way, and he loves his past self, and so I don't know. I think I'd spare him all that. By the way, I had a 55 stream streak and it ended. No shit. I remember you missed a stream. That happened recently. You missed a stream like what, 2 streams ago or something? I think I was maybe like an hour or something late. That might have been part of it. Also, you're not obligated to show up to my streams, obviously. I like it when you do, but or was it the Pearls of the Vampire Queen? Maybe that. I'll look that up in a second. I'm talking about the cryptid. It's not Tony Soprano. Oh, okay. Hold on. The Jersey Devil cryptid. The Jersey Devil just sounds like a dude who gets like who has like 3 million followers on like IG for like dworking. You know what I mean? Some dude who's making so much money from just like humping the camera. This is like a horse. No, I think I was just not talking low key. I have a 10 stream streak right now. Oh, okay, so that was a while ago. Huh. Would I fuck a horse? No. No, man. Sometimes y'all link these, and this is just a whole ass creature. I remember when we went through Adonis's Hear Me Out. Adonis had the fucking snake from Kung Fu Panda. Dude. So are you gonna buy a lash kit and go to a zoo with nefarious intentions? Like, I can't be rocking with that. You know what I mean? How much longer till he dies? Not long. Not long, Doc, at all. I'm probably gonna be crashing like instantly. The hour of death approaches. Is it happening right now, or is it just 2 hours? So we're assuming it's coming. Is it a weird? It is a weird horoscope creature, but it came out of the normal human, so it could be human. Oh, interesting. Still looks like a horse though, so definitely pass. The hour of reckoning is occurring. Ah, all right. I'll be back. What day is it today? Fucking day is it today, dude? Wednesday. Okay, so I'll be back on Friday. I'll be back Friday at 6 p.m. PST. Thanks for hanging out, guys. All right, I think we're over. Whoops.